Okay, it's Tuesday, April 28th, so we're going to continue on LS2-2. We're going to focus on mutualism today. Okay, so if we'll see here, we have these two creatures. We have a moray eel and we have a cleaner shrimp. Now, normally you would think that the moray eel might want to eat the cleaner shrimp, but that's not the case here. They actually are living together, and in this case, they're actually both benefiting. Can you tell how? So what's happening is that the cleaner shrimp is eating the parasites or the leftover foods from inside the moray eel's mouth. And so the cleaner shrimp is obviously getting some food and glucose. But what does the moray eel get out of it? Well, it gets cleaned. So it has fewer parasites. It has cleaner teeth and stuff like that. So in this case, they both benefit, which is a good example of mutualism. And so mutualism is one of the three types of symbiosis. Symbiosis is a general description of when two organisms live together. And the three types we're going to talk about are mutualism, parasitism, and commensalism. One way to think of this are the kind of uncles that might visit your house. You have uncles that help you. They have uncles that hurt you, like take all your food. And then you have uncles who you don't even notice that they're there. And so we're going to focus on mutualism today. So mutualism, by definition, is a relationship where both organisms benefit. We talked about the moray eel and the shrimp. And in this GIF, it's the sea anemone and the clownfish. This is another example of mutualism. And how is that? Well, the sea anemone, it has these stinging chemicals, and it chases away fish. So it's a protective thing. So how come the clownfish can live in it? Well, the clownfish has this thin mucus on its skin, and when it rubs against the sea anemone, it picks up some of the chemicals and it becomes immune to it. So therefore, the sea anemone gets extra protection. By staying close to the sea anemone, the clownfish won't get attacked by the fish, by bigger fish and stuff like that. So the clownfish obviously benefit. But how do the sea anemone benefit? Well, the clownfish can maybe chase away smaller fish that might want to come in. It might swim around a lot that the plankton can get to it. And it might even poop, so the nutrients from the poop can help the sea anemone. So in this case, both of them benefit. So once again, it's mutualism. Some more examples. We talked about the cleaner shrimp and the moray eel. A butterfly and a flower. That's a really good case of mutualism. The flower gives nectar to the butterfly, so the butterfly benefits, but the butterfly helps the flower reproduce. Let me show you a quick video of the moray eel and cleaner shrimp again. It's a really cute one.
Today, freaky favorites. Open your mouth.
No.
Open your mouth for the cleaner shrimp, Sydney.
No.
Come on, sir. Let us have a little look.
These little fellows are cleaner shrimps.
Come on now, sir. Just open that mouth.
Hey, I'm always ready for a foray into a moray.
Well, go foray
good.
somewhere
Oh,
else.
look at
They're
me.
sort of like an underwater car wash.
Let me see those scary teeth.
Yeah, they are scary, aren't they?
Sacre bleu. They need a bit of a clean.
They'll clean all parts of the fish,
That fine tongue. You might give me gag.
even inside the mouth and the gill slits.
Get out of my mouth!
Or what?
Or I'll be having a shrimp cocktail.
We don't like your spiel,
Yeah?
Mr. Eel.
Yeah?
Don't listen to them, Sydney.
So as you saw through that video, the cleaner shrimp and the moray eel, they benefit from being with each other. However, you'll also notice that the moray eel is tempted to eat it. So the cleaner shrimp have these long antennae. These are nice adaptations to help it feel if the moray eel is going to bite it and stuff like that. So if it has short antennae, the moray eel might want to just eat the shrimp. But since it has long antennae, the cleaner shrimp can run away. Here's another example. Do you guys know what these insects are? Yeah, you might see them during the summertime in Hawaii. They're termites. And termites are really notorious for eating wood. So how do they do that? How come they can eat wood and other animals can't eat it? Well, the termites have a helper that lives inside of its intestine. And these protista help the termites digest the cellulose or the parts of the wood. And so they both benefit. The protista gets a nice, safe place to live inside the termite, whereas the termites get help digesting food or wood that other creatures cannot digest. Okay. And one more example here, we have a hermit crab and a sea anemone. The hermit crab and the sea anemone are mutualistic, so they help each other. The hermit crab gets extra protection by having a poisonous sea anemone on its back, whereas the sea anemone gets to move around with it, so it has a nice safe place, and also it gets extra plankton whenever it gets to move around and stuff like that. All right, I'm going to finish with one more example, one more video. This is the pitcher plant and the tree shrew. A pitcher plant are those carnivorous plants that like to eat insects, but researchers have found that they live mutualistically with the tree shrew. They don't eat the tree shrew, but they need something from the tree shrew. So they give the sweet nectar to the tree shrew, and the tree shrew gives something back in return. So we'll finish off with that video. See you tomorrow.